so long. You're all that I see.
In just a couple of weeks, our season in the Bahamas will be coming to a close, so the time has come to begin moving north. For the past 6 weeks, we've been cruising in the vicinity of Eleuthera and are now making a move towards the Abaco island chain north of it, here. Today's 50 nautical mile passage will take about 8 hours, and we've chosen a day with light southeast winds, which should make flying our kite ideal. Our buddy boat, sailing vessel Andromeda, is making the trip with us. They fly a kite as well, also bright and colorful like ours, but with different pattern and colors. There's been a debate between friends as to which sailboat wears her kite better. I'm pretty sure you could guess which one gets our vote. Which kite do you prefer? Ours or sailing vessel Andromeda? Leave us a comment and help us settle this debate once and for all.
Crossing over to the Abacos from Eleuthera. It's a nice light air day, winds out of the east, and we are flying our kite. We're doing about 5.8 knots and 5.9 apparent. Kind of fun.
So we're officially back in the beautiful Abacos. We just arrived after almost a 9-hour sail. I'm really happy to be back. Water here is gorgeous. Just something special about the Abacos.
After a successful passage today, it's time to hit Pete's Pub, a nearby beach bar we've heard is a pretty cool spot, and that we're excited to check out.
Hi, Mud. Hi, buddy. Hello.
A little bit.
With temperatures steadily rising and hurricane season approaching quickly, we've begun to analyze weather patterns and discuss the route on our upcoming passage to Canada. We will be aiming for Nova Scotia, which is about a 1,300-mile sail from the Abacos.
The conversation that we're having right now is whether it's realistic that we're going to be able to go straight from the Bahamas all the way up to Canada, Nova Scotia, because the passage that we're going to do is actually relatively challenging because we're going to be sailing close to the States and we can get a lot of weather off the States. This is the coast of the States, and this is Bermuda over here, and the Gulf Stream pushes up along the coast. It's going to give us a boost.
The boost I am referring to is the additional speed we will gain by moving northward through the strong Gulf Stream current. It's an important consideration because it can bump our speed by almost 3 knots in certain places.
We're trying to avoid bad weather. So if a big low pressure comes off the States, which in the winter happens quite frequently, hopefully in the summer the high pressures dominate, and then maybe you have a window where you don't have to deal with any low pressure coming through.
Yeah, so if a low pressure came through, it would disrupt this wind that's
downwind.
That's moving this way.
The clockwise
and
flow.
It would
go counterclockwise. So we'll see. This is all part of the exploratory phase of our passage, though. We usually spend a couple weeks looking at the pattern, seeing how often lows are coming across and what we'd be dealing with. Helps us make decisions when we're out there and we don't have the full-scale map either on our satellite phone.
So today we are headed to Hopetown. Our friends Chris and Michelle of Andromeda are already there. It's just about noon. So we're going to set out on this quick little sail. Looking forward to some fun in Hopetown.
Hopetown is just a few miles away, and our sail is going to turn into just a trip by motor. But since it's so close and it's such a beautiful day, it's fine by us. Since leaving Grenada 2 months ago, we've been relying on the trade winds, and we haven't had to use the engine much anyway.
towing the dinghy because it's such a short trip. We just said to each other, let's remember we have the dinghy in tow.
We ran it over a couple times.
While we're anchoring, yeah, we have run over the dinghy in the past. The line, yeah, severed the line. No damage to the dinghy, but so we're just gonna be extra careful.
Yeah.
With the temperature at almost 90 degrees, before we can enjoy any time in this quaint town, we gotta cool off. Again. After we return, Bill decides to do a late day dive, and it yields a big reward.
Dinner is served.
Wow.
So this closes. I think that was a distinguishing feature of the dog one as well.
Is it? I didn't have that written in here.
I saw it online. They said like
Yeah.
if the mouth's
The
closed and the
canine.
canine's out,
Yeah.
it's probably a dog snapper.
Can you see the shape? Get a little closer.
After some debate between whether Bill's big catch is a dog or a Cubera snapper, we conclude based on its inner mouth stamp that it's a dog. The plan is to fry him up on the barbecue over on Andromeda, so we're headed over to enjoy Bill's biggest catch of the season.
You do like an egg paste, or you just coat it?
Well, the flour sticks to the fish, right? And then the egg sticks to the flour. And then the egg sticks to the breadcrumb.
There's the method. Pretty good.
Our videos are basically turning into a food vlog.
Yeah.
Foodie land.
What else do you do in the
That's
Bahamas?
that's the only storyline I have going right now.
People love
Come
food.
see what we eat every night. How's that fried fish?
Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
Nice work, OB.
So today I'm trying to swap out our outboard propeller. We've hit a few rocks over the years. So I have a new one. I'm gonna keep the old one as a spare.
You're doing this wall on the paddleboard? You're doing this wall on the paddleboard?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful not to drop anything.
Have you ever seen me known me to drop anything? I removed the cotter pin, which keeps the propeller not in place. Now I need to get this other old propeller off. I'm gonna jam this piece of wood in to get some leverage here. I don't want to use my hands for that. Wait, stuck. Lefty loosey. There it goes, got it. So I'm just gonna unscrew this little nut. Give you a socket, please. Thank you. There's a little nut in the washer. Okay. See how much like metal we've taken off the edges there. See like the little points right there?
Let's see.
See how this is like kind of rounded? That's like sharp.
Oh.
See like we have all these chips from like rocks and stuff.
Huh.
So that was relatively easy actually. That was a pretty painless process. Usually these boat jobs take me 10 times longer than you would anticipate, but this took all of about 2 minutes. Now we have a shiny, nice new prop on the Yamaha.
Happening up here.
This was unexpected.
And that's it for today, folks. Join us next time when we learn the hard way not to ignore the signs Mother Nature has been working hard to send us over the last few weeks. We'll be prepping, sweating, and rushing to get Calico Skies ready for the big sail north.